We got the numbers. We'll be okay.
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 This is the list.
Yes. This is a list of security flaws. Fixing these security flaws won't fix everything else that's wrong with your life. Welcome to SciShow.
Evidence that there's life up my nose.
The first human was eaten by a robot in the year 22. It's been 2,000 years since then, and we haven't stopped getting eaten by robots. Now, we don't know about this because, of course, the robots aren't telling us. But they have provided us with lots of effective chemotherapy drugs, though, so it's a give and take. By mimicking our bodies better, biohybrid robots might help scientists learn more about how we move and why we're built the way we are, and how to fix all these moving parts when something goes wrong. I added an S.
It's fermented by yeast and can contain as much It's fermented by yeast and can contain. Octopus can perform some really tricky.
But learning their secrets can be tricky business. That's gonna be my new bowling name, Tricky Business.
Speaking of,
In the early 1800s, he observed muscle weakening, gastrointestinal problems, and eventually respiratory failure in
Speaking of which, McLean was right that the neocortex is a big part of our reasoning, speech, and our cognitive abilities, but as the majority of the cerebral cortex, it's kind of got its fingers in all the pie.
But botulism toxin blocks the release of botulinum.
Assuming you don't have any clouds running on your parade, you'll be able to see meteors streaking across all parts of the sky in the northern hemisphere, but they will be more visible in areas assuming you don't... Nope.
Over the last few decades, we've found evidence that various places... Oh no. Finally, Jupiter's Great Red Spot might get credit as the most famous storm in the solar system. Oh no.
Reading is hard. As Cassini flew past Enceladus, different regions had different gravity.
If Neptune is famous for anything, it's for being strikingly blue. Like Uranus.
AKA the neocortex.
From a distance.
Going to the doctor's office is almost always a boomer.
Of course, this isn't proof that there was ever life on the moon, but it certainly does give us a new view of our closest neighbor. She's like our little sister, not our closest neighbor. She's in the family. Yeah. Of our sweet little satellite. Of course, this isn't proof that there was ever life on the moon, but it certainly does give us a new view of our sweet little satellite. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay.
I apologize to the editor. We have to go back and redo all of the lines where I say Paul McLean.
Hundreds of muscles are responsible for moving the joints in our limbs that allow us to work and play and do things like click that button below to subscribe to SciShow.
You can learn more about how to actually do that in our psych episode on controlling emotions.